It's time for the SEC home opener for the Georgia Bulldogs taking on the 6th-ranked Kentucky Wildcats. Now, we know Kentucky travels well, but this guy is going to be outnumbered in the student section because the dogs are barking here tonight. It is a raucous crowd here inside Stegeman Coliseum. What's up, everybody? Welcome courtside. Alongside my guy is Richard. Crew Chief Don Daly, Stephen Anderson, and Orlandis Poole as Kentucky has won the tip. Lamont Butler coming off a career-high 8-assist game. He runs the show for the Wildcats. He is dynamic with the ball in his hands, goes to the cup, and he's got the first bucket for Kentucky.
That's a strong move by Lamont Butler right out of the gate.
We'll take a look at the starting five for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs want to shoot the ball better. Felt like offensively, Mike White told us, did not have their best game against Ole Miss.
Struggled, shot 29% in the opener in SEC play on the road. This is a team that's been playing really consistent in the non-conference. Some big wins, but an uncharacteristic performance in the opener.
Lawrence trying to get downhill. Pass inside is picked off. Butler with nobody in front of him. And it's an early 4-0 Kentucky lead. Tyrin Lawrence probing baseline. Had that blocked by Owe. What a good defensive start for him. Kane launching three. Got it. And almost 50% of his field. Williams, extra passes to Owe, his three off the mark. Williams' offensive rebound and the putback is good.
Georgia's not a team that'll push it up with a lot of pace in transition. They execute extremely well in the half-court set by passing the ball around the horn.
Demery Jr. was fouled going up.
The player, and it's not just on the offensive end. Defensively, he's very disruptive. The team, they're going to love him. And obviously, they've been battle-tested in the non-conference. Started off very well, stumbled out of the gate, struggled to shoot the ball. But he said this team is very resilient and mature. I expect them to try to deliver tonight.
Carr comes back to help, and now Kentucky with the advantage. Look out as Carr catches a body. Oh, baby.
Wow. Andrew Carr with the give and go. Phenomenal. Check out this unselfish action as Andrew Carr in the break passes ahead and gets it back, goes up top for the hammer. Beautiful finish.
When we asked Mark Pope about the physicality for Georgia,
it's not only what he's been doing here at Kentucky in a short amount of time, but he's been
necessarily have one or two guys where they call plays for. And Mike White said that may change, but that's where we're at right now in the season.
No, well, they do a really good job of working for each other. And there's a beautiful shot there, being able to make it and capitalize.
Spinning in the lane, hook shot too strong. What a board, a man's board, and try to rip down the rim is Santos Arias.
It puts them in a situation where they're not able to take advantage and get better looks on the court.
Williams inside. Missing first, trying to tip it up, no good, but a third attempt is there by Butler.
Butler has been active.
Montgomery with the handoff. Now gets to the paint with the left, a lot of contact. He is still on the deck. And a foul is called. Amari Williams, that is now his second personal foul.
And they're controlling all of the tones of the game.
Montgomery making both.
Kentucky, they have a point guard who can handle the pressure by himself, but you want to make sure you help him so when he gets into half court, he can help execute the offense.
Brandon Garrison, he gets that one somehow to fall. May not look good, but it counts from ahead, running the floor. Garrison can't finish. A lot of point-blank misses for Kentucky early.
Both teams had settled down offensively and see if they can get into their rhythm.
Pick and roll, look out, as R.J. Godfrey finishes.
And that was set up by a beautiful screen by Godfrey. Great footwork when he opened up on that roll, too.
Butler with a step-back three and gives Kentucky the lead. That's his own miss. extra possession for Kentucky with a 1-point lead. Carr, pump fake, now baseline, and his shot rolls in.
Beautiful move there by Andrew Carr. That pump fake, sold it perfectly, put it on the deck in the up and under for the finish. Phenomenal.
Kane is the sharpshooter for Georgia. That's a deep 2, and it goes.
Good shot there by
Lawrence. Inside to Dylan James. Behind his head. I don't even know if he saw the basket on that one.
beautiful awareness there by Dylan James. The pump fake to get him settled. Nice pivot. Knew exactly where the goal was. Outstanding shot.
Perry to the bucket, and he will not be denied.
Strong drive. Pressure.
Godfrey, the pass into the corner, 3 off the mark, and Perry rips it down. Kentucky looking to run. Robinson skip pass. Brea, and he's got it. He set a career-high 7 3-pointers in the win against Florida, and his 3 goes.
He has a sweet stroke. Textbook form. 6'7". Can shoot it with deep range. Very efficient.
Largest lead of the game for Kentucky, now up 4. Godfrey inside, and all types of bodies on the deck. Deep 2, and that one will go for Deshane Moncrief for some help. Carr takes a peek, shot clock's at 4. Stripped, and there's the steal. Newell rising up and throws it down.
I'll tell you, he has not disappointed.
And off the inbound. Double figures, he's got 11 points to lead Kentucky. And a reach-in foul. Silas Demery Jr. will get back to the free throw line.
He can draw the foul, get to the free throw line. All 5 players on each team are going to have to operate with a lot of poise in the half-court set.
Kane for 3, and he looks at the student section holding up their blue Canes. I know everyone's talking college football playoffs, but college basketball is in full effect right now. Backdoor cut, Butler protects himself on the other side of the rim. He now has 13.
And that's great execution right there for Kentucky. Credit Mark Pope drawing that one up, called that timeout intentionally, and drew up something to get his team a clean look.
Montgomery, he is in attack mode, and a soft touch. He gets 2 more. He now is up to 8.
Deshane Montgomery, he missed a significant amount of time early in the season. I talked to some of the staff here at Georgia, and they referenced him as his secret weapon. He comes in the game and makes an immediate impact.
Man down. And the 3 falls for Ansley Almanor. Okay.
Nice shot for Almanor. Took his time with a lot of poise, lined it up.
But the answer for Silas Demery Jr. Brea, jab step, now gets to his left. He is going downhill, and he misses. And Kane bumped on the rebound. Foul goes to Almanor. And this is a great sign.
It's a big game to break out of it. You know, you can't keep good shooters down.
The offense for Georgia, now a deep one off the mark. Surreal just rips it away over the back and has it rejected. Another opportunity, point blank, and he throws it on his head. Oh, Samto Surreal.
Great space down low. He's always at a threat to tear the rim down, and there he does it again.
Shot clock winding down. Oweh off the window, plus the foul.
And that's a big. Oweh driving baseline with the physicality and extension, gets it up on the glass. And it doesn't get any better than this effort right here by Samto Surreal, working battling, pump faking, finding his power, and there it is.
The three-point play. Missing short.
A little bit off of Deshane Montgomery. But this is a game when you're catching the ball, you got to lean on your fundamentals.
LaFew banks it home. Everything falling now for Georgia.
Big moment to get another possession to advance this lead.
Carr inside had it swatted by Newell. Continues to fight, but a foul called on the loose ball, and that's going to go against Carr in Kentucky. All right, we got Texas covered, right? Breakdown.
Showdown on the foot.
Off the mark, and the rebound goes to Owe. Owe puts on the brakes inside, and a foul called against Demery Jr. That'll be his second personal.
Big time adjustment from Kentucky coming out in the second half. Being more physical when they're catching the...
At what point does Kentucky want to go on the clock?
You want to go around 8 if you're Dakota LaFew. Kentucky showing a little 1-3-1 defense here, trying to switch some stuff up.
Still isn't going anywhere yet. Clock is at 3. Here's Newell. He'll launch from deep, and he hits it to beat the buzzer at the half. Asa Newell with the long-range 3, and Georgia with a 13-point lead at the half.
And that's a huge shot right there by Asa Newell. Kentucky did a...
Payne trying to get by Robinson. Good D moving his feet. This is Newell, and a poke away, steal by Butler. One-on-one versus Kane, and a goaltend called. Count the bucket. And Lawrence comes away with it. Georgia has numbers as Owe is still behind the play. Newell, a 3, short, and Williams now finds Owe. It is time for liftoff.
Good job there by Kentucky, wrecking the basket, trying to get a more high percentage shot. They suffered on the counterattack. Kentucky took advantage.
Backdoor cut, Kane, and he finished.
The team that wants to try to score in the 100s, and right now the pace is totally being controlled by Georgia.
Lawrence gets to the cup with his strong hand.
Yes, he did. The lefty driver utilized that.
Butler trying to look inside to Garrison. Owe decides to take it off the bounce. Wild shot. Garrison off the offensive rebound. He was calling for it, and he found a way to do what Kentucky can do with that turnover caused by Owe. Montgomery reaching his hand in, trying to go from behind. Dangerous as Butler will get another bucket. His big man, Carr, getting around the D. Butler, shot clock at 5. Carr again, walling up, but a foul is called inside on. Coming up next, a young man who wants to be a broadcaster, but you gave him some great advice.
Listen, I mean, it was a pleasure. One day he wants to come and sit on this side of the table and talk about the game and be a broadcaster. But I tell you one thing, this guy has so much ability. He's going to be doing it on a professional level for many years before he does that.
There's Surreal on the offensive glass, and he gets it, plus the foul. All right, Richard, walk us through. What do you see here? Swipe down bump, Owe.
Is that an intentional foul that's called on Andrew Carr?
That could free throw shooter. And this is the first. Garrison had it stripped away on the floor, and Georgia comes away.
Unbelievable ability by Demery.
And Montgomery draws the whistle on the other end. Percent on the season. And this is. And that review. Kane off the inbound. And here comes Owe. Nobody stops ball. Oh, yes, they do. Instead, it's Garrison with the putback.
Wow.
He continues to chip away at the lead.
In Kentucky, this is the part of the game where you got to try to make a surge.
We'll hit that big three to end the half, and this one he takes all the way to the bucket.
Good drive.
How active has Garrison been here in this second half? Bumped by two guys, gets the shot off, and Carr tracking down the offensive rebound. Butler, head fake. Oweh coming in and throws it down.
Great patience there by
Georgia. Came with the defender on his hip, and it's Garrison with the steal for Kentucky. Wildcats with numbers and the Euro. How good is Brandon Garrison in this second half? Montgomery, he's been an offensive spark, blocked by Garrison.
Garrison making a difference on both ends.
This is LeFew, and he is fouled shooting a three, and will get to the line.
Continue to put that full court pressure defense on Kentucky.
And he makes the first two at 5 Eastern. LeFew goes 2 of 3, and a jump ball is called. Looking it down is Demery Jr.
And another 50-50 ball.
Godfrey trying to work one-on-one. Carr walling up, but they call him for the foul, and that'll be his 4th now.
Has to go to the bench. It's going to be a lot more of a guard-led roster for Kentucky. Hard to bring the ball up the court. It makes it more difficult, and you lose time when you get ready to operate in the half court.
Garrison has been getting a touch on every possession. Makes the right pass as Butler is fouled. There's so many levels to the game. Let's make that 19.
All of the levels are high, and it's because of the high.
Chip away. Oweh off the mark, and Robinson with the clear out called for the foul on the rebound.
Foul directed toward Kentucky's Jackson Robinson.
Kane makes the first.
Packard for Blue Kane to hit these free throws. Started off scorching hot in this game. But
Blue Kane has 14 points now for Georgia. Oweh curling, and it's blocked by Kane, but they call the foul. The key.
well, what you want to do, if you're the top man that's coming in the second, creating traffic for cutters in the middle of the paint. But the biggest thing you can do is put ball pressure on the ball so you're not able to pinpoint a pass to get an easy look.
How about this move from Mark Pope, putting Amari Williams back on the floor with 4 fouls. 3 ball. Newell, nothing but nylon.
And that was
Point lead. Kane turning the corner. English doesn't go, and Newell is fouled. Is that on Williams? Because if it is, that's his 5th.
I think the one thing that he can add to his game is to have the ability to be the alpha man on the.
Montgomery with some space. And it's Newell. I think he heard you, Richard. He said, I got to get more aggressive.
The out game with the pressure that they had on defense. They were able to get some putbacks.
Newell, Mitch Butler cutting, stripped. Fight on the floor. Butler rips it away. Carr now has it. Outlets to Robinson. 4 on the shot clock for Kentucky. Rising up and knocks down a 3. It was a wild possession, but Kentucky. Shot clock at 5. Newell gives it off. Demery Jr. in front of his own bench knocks down the triple. And players getting tangled underneath as Newell gets. Carr, Newell get tangled. Both go to the deck. And the officials want to go to the monitor and take another look at that. Brea curling. Now they find him underneath. Butler gets to the heart of the D, has it blocked, and it goes off of his shoulder. Georgia ball.
Asa Newell, rim protection once again. multiple bodies contesting the shot. Pressure defense by this. That's one right there. You want to use your shot fake and put it on the deck. You just hit an outside three-pointer. They're contesting hard, flying out. Put it on the deck and get a shot at the rim.
Garrison throws it down. The lob pass from Butler.
Brandon Garrison has been extremely impressive. Great work in the screen roll action. And great body control to catch that and slam it home.
Montgomery curling, and he goes to the floor hard. And we trust you will be around the rim if they throw it up there.
And he's had an efficient game and pick up the defensive pressure, maybe even end to end.
This free throw, Georgia. Newell using his size, and he forces the foul on Butler. Newell at 6'11".
It's starting to show here as you keep moving to the game late.
They're looking to free up Brea. He will pull it and knock down the three.
Corner turns around and lets it go with a quick release. Beautiful.
Georgia using the clock here, up 10, and a bump on Oweh.
The early. Has done a tremendous job of making sure to know where Kobe Brea is at all times.
3 minutes to play in the second half. Newell, pump fake, trying to spin back. It was Butler helping with the D. Shot clock's at 2. LeFew off 1 foot, banks it in. It's been that kind of night for Georgia.
Huge shot from Dakota LeFew. That was good defensive work by Kentucky.
Rolling up is Surreal. Let's see who they tag this one on.
Important for Kentucky. If he can hit this free throw, I'd like to see him jump into some full court pressure. They got to speed this.
Trying to get a trap in the corner. Dangerous spot, but Georgia will break the press. That might have been a double dribble on Montgomery. As they let that contact go, and Newell cleans it up and is now flexing on Kentucky. Robinson was held as he was cutting to the basket. Foul called against Blue Kane. Robinson's first free throw here.
Well, if you are Kentucky, you want to
Georgia.
Got to hold that one if you're Brandon Garrison and value possession. You want to try to double team right now. Sell out, all out blitz, trying to create some turnovers here. There's another.
And Oweh will be fouled after he got the steal.
You can have a negative momentum, and that can impact your team as well.
Oweh, his second free throw after missing the first. And he misses them both. Kentucky play this defensive possession out. 10 on the shot clock. Few, and that's what you don't want, is a foul late in the shot clock. This is free throw number 35 for Georgia.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining. Butler goes for the steal. And a 10-second backcourt violation. So a nice job for Kentucky keeping the pressure on.
Basketball.
Out of the timeout, it is Oweh, and he will be fouled by LeFew. Oweh now. So 2 free throws as Kentucky will set up their full court press to try to get a steal. Oweh guarding the ball. There it is in the corner again. Kentucky with the trap. Dangerous pass. But LeFew will be fouled. And Georgia back to the line.
Georgia's got to do a better job because you know that the defense is coming for you.
Fourth Georgia player now in double figures. As a deep one off the mark from Kobe Brea. Might just about. So no bucket for Owe as Don Daly. Once again, Georgia into that corner. That is a dangerous spot.
Very dangerous. And it's a situation where you're stacking the two guards and hit each other, and then you'll be able to get freed up much better.
There's Kane, he is fouled.
Kane went to the free throw line.
This was a
Kentucky was able to take advantage of some missed free throws.
play. Brea with a jab step, three, no good. Butler fighting for the board. And he will be fouled by Denver.
Not applying a lot of pressure, particularly in the half-court set, allowed Georgia to bring each other. They just have to reestablish the identity that they have throughout this entire season.
Final seconds here at Georgia as the Bulldogs will remain perfect at home this season, move to a perfect 10-0 at home. A final Georgia 82, Kentucky 69 for the Bulldogs, their first win of the season in the SEC.
This is a big win for Mike White and the Georgia Bulldogs, a win that he expected he was going to get. This is a top team that plays well together. They're strong, physical, and they showed it tonight.